Welcome back to the Scrum. 28th of August.
27th.
27th of August.
We're close. So we're a day late. It's all right, man. It's okay.
We took yesterday off.
Yep.
For many
Rest in
reasons.
peace, Ace. Yeah, rest in peace, Ace. We had to let Family Dog go, you know what I'm saying, or put him down. So
Fuck
big shouts out to
2020.
him. Big for real though, man.
Big shouts out to
For real.
Ace. Not shouts out 2020.
For real. Everything's fucking falling apart, dude. It's just like it's been falling apart, but it's just like God.
It just like we're hitting another. You got the hill and some shit really went downhill, and then we kind of hit not a plateau, but a slope, and now we're just back on the fucking deep decline.
Yep.
Deep decline, and I guess it immediately goes to say that it's all moving towards something better.
You hope.
I mean, I guess that I don't want to sit here and act like, because I don't want people to confuse what we're saying is going to shit, right?
Yeah.
We've seen history recently. We've seen sports history recently with what the NBA did and their boycotts of the games yesterday.
I think in like the MLS, there was like 4 different.
There was other leagues. Yeah, and I guess
WNBA
the NHL,
did it.
MLB were the exceptions, and maybe a few others. But yeah, a bunch of leagues, prominently the NBA. And there could have been others who jumped on it first and, just bandwagon it. Nonetheless, it happened. I mean, and, for me at least, it's easy to draw the comparison like the Olympics with the two athletes in the fists.
Yeah.
Right.
When you have the world's eyes, and you can make a statement.
I guess historically, like, these things are on a very similar level, bro.
Yeah.
Like, historical.
Absolutely.
That makes me feel good. It's
mean,
like how I feel. I'm just
change.
saying that makes me feel good in terms of trying to look at some future that's positive. Just to start there, right?
Yeah, and people want to get pissed. It's like these guys have a platform. This is stuff that, especially, I mean, the NBA. It's like it is like 80% black. Like, this is stuff that affects their family, like, directly. This is stuff that they grew up having to deal with, that they still have to tell their kids about. Like, when those people have the platform, they're gonna do something with it. So
yep. And yeah, I mean, good on them.
Yeah,
good on them
absolutely.
For sure.
And the NHL fucking just fumbled it, dude.
They had the option. There was I think there was a couple NHL games that were already happening, at least one. But yeah, I mean, there's teams had the option. Now, I don't want to sit here and go like, oh, I'm like so disappointed. I am disappointed, but like, I'm not upset. I'm not upset that, and also they're doing it today. The NHL teams are not playing today. I think none of them are. But I'm not upset that they waited a day, I guess is what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm disappointed they didn't do it. I tweeted, I wish before they had went and played those games, I tweeted out, I hope they follow suit because that would be really fucking cool. And they didn't. But I am glad they're doing it today. I'm not going to sit here and be like, yo, you really fucked up by not doing it yesterday. I'm not going to attach to that.
Yeah.
Which a lot of people are, and that's fucking lame.
But it's, again, like you said, I'm happy that they are doing it. It's better better late than never. But it kind of, the way it all kind of comes out, you see the moment of silence they had, which honestly, I mean,
that was a joke. I mean, that was fucking stupid. Don't even do anything. Don't even do anything.
Yeah, just don't do anything at that point.
I agree.
But
100%.
then it feels, they do it today. It feels almost like, fine, whatever you guys say, like, fucking here. It has that tone to it.
And I won't deny that or argue that opinion at all. I mean, that's a very fair way to interpret it or receive it, because that is chronologically more or less what happened.
Yeah.
But it is happening. I think the PA, like, as we speak, are talking now about like the future of games.
Yeah. I've heard today and tomorrow the games are being boycotted, whatever the word is that they want, that they're going to come out and use with it. And I know the Hockey Diversity Alliance, they've been heavily involved. We talked about them before.
Vander Kane tagging them straight up called for it. I think he was,
and
obviously.
Andy tweeted out, like, because the narrative was kind of the way reporters were tweeting it out. it was coming out like the league has said the games won't be, and Evander Kane came out and said like, nah, the league hasn't done anything. This is the players doing it. I know Anthony Stewart tweeted out, this was hours ago. He tweeted out me right now, and it was just that Simpsons gif of the kids screaming at the brick wall, and it's just like I think they're really trying to like do this and kind of say fuck you to the league for allowing this a day later. You know what I mean? Which is good to see.
Yeah. I mean, whatever protesting that's happening, or boycotting within the professional sports, like I'm good with all of it. Like,
yeah,
sports are so secondary to all this.
Yeah.
Or even whatever. I don't know the verbiage, but whatever third, fourth, fifth.
Yeah.
They fall back there to these other issues. But looking at it from kind of the hockey world perspective, as far as like how all of it started to, I guess, come into place, it seemed like it all really started with, it really started with Marsha Show and him out there, Instagram clapping people back.
Yeah.
It really started back when he broke Couture's teeth.
Yeah.
That's when it started.
Yeah.
And then people went at Jonathan for diving, and then he told him to go suck their mom's boobs, which is just great. Like, that's just classic clapback right there. Like, I don't know if people can call that immature. Titties. Like, literally what do you expect in terms of, like, shit banter on Instagram? Like, we think they're going to have some logical debate about why he wasn't diving? Like, no, go suck your mom's tits. Fuck you. Suck your dad's dick. Whatever. It doesn't matter which one. There's nothing about the mom here. It's just like, fuck you.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I hope he says that shit on the ice. I really hope he tells people to suck their mom's tits on the ice. Yeah, that would be great.
Great shit talk, dude.
Come on.
And he owned up to it, too, which is, usually they're like, I was hacked. Yeah.
I was fucking pissed.
He's like, I was a little immature. I won't lie. But, you know what I'm saying? Hey,
keep it a buck.
Tell these kids.
Keep it a buck.
Tell these kids
what
it
learn.
Is.
Fuck. You some of those kids, what the fuck, dude? Like,
yo, did Marshall just tell me to suck my mom's tits?
Mad. Punching holes in the wall. Yeah. Little Jimmy and Timmy's pissed.
Everyone's in Vegas. Come get your man. Come get your guy. Come get
Banish
your boy.
This guy. Kick him off the team. And then so I guess I don't even know how to unpack this next one, dude. Like,
Logan Couture sends out a tweet.
When I first read it, I didn't know what he was saying. Like, you can definitely.
It seemed fake. It was so ridiculously dramatic that it
was the way it was worded.
Yeah, it was just so like it's that same. It's how I read every single Facebook post. When you go on Facebook and you see.
I'm never on Facebook. I don't have a Facebook.
But did you like your mom's friends when they would like you guys would be friends with each other and then you just see like things just like these long narratives and it's like, why do you think anyone gives a fuck? Like, that's kind of what it always it reads as, and it's all so over dramatic, so melodramatic.
And piggybacking that, like, I guess, with all the replies he got, and I'm not in any way defending any sort of views that support Donald Trump. I'm not here to be like, oh, these are my political views, but I do not support Donald Trump at all.
Yeah.
And I'm not defending his support of him if he is defending him. But what I don't understand is how people concluded this whole fucking scenario top to bottom of what did and didn't happen.
See, I didn't even follow it much after I read the original tweet.
How can anyone out of 100 – how many characters can you tweet? Like 160, 180?
It's something.
Is it more than 200?
I think it's 240 now.
How in that many characters – and in this case, like, just of nonsense. Like, he was like, I was in a spot. I said this. Got punched. Yeah. And people were like, yo, okay, so clearly you were talking about Trump's views about this policy. And at that moment, did the person decide that you deserved to get hit because you had said this just as it was like, yo, like, none of you know what the fuck happened. Yeah. First of all, no one knows anything because what he tweeted out makes zero fucking sense. There's not a single bit of like, you can conclude anything from that, right? Or am I fucking crazy?
I mean, you absolutely can't conclude like what was going on there.
Like what he's even fucking saying.
Also, like, it's like, people get sucker punched for shit every day. You know what I'm like? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not that bothered by. You have to know that talking about Donald Trump is going to be a touchy subject. Like, no matter where you're at.
Yeah.
You know it's going to be touchy. If you're out at some bar, fucking who knows what time it was, whatever he was doing. He's obviously in public. You hope. I hope his friends weren't sucker punching.
Well, that's the thing too is I'm not denying that it didn't happen, but like you're in the bubble, so there's a very limited number of places you can even be. Wait, he's not in the bubble.
Yeah, he's not in the bubble. Yeah, no.
But he said he was in Toronto.
Well, he's probably just in Toronto. You know what I'm saying?
Where you at, Logan? Snitch.
Drop the name.
Snitch.
But it's just like, I don't know. Both sides. Like, I'm not surprised that he has this view. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think it's a mystery where most of these NHL players, what their socioeconomic background is. Yeah. So
white families.
But it's like he's saying it like, and I got sucker punched. Can you believe? Like, dude, people get sucker punched for just like looking at people the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you're not wrong.
Accidentally looking at people. So it's just like. Well, I don't know why he would tweet it, and now
I guess that's kind of my point too, to like saying like, well, then how do you even know what the fuck was even going on?
Yeah,
like someone on some real misunderstood shit, like he could have just said Donald Trump and some other person just cocked the elbow back.
Oh, absolutely.
Like,
I mean,
fuck,
you see,
I'm not defending it.
But
I'm just like, how does anyone know what's going on?
Yeah, and you see people you've seen the stories where people have gotten punched for like they're just like wearing a red hat, and they're like. Someone's
straight
just like,
up.
That's a magnet, and they just walk. And again, because I'm not condoning the violence of it, because just talking about someone, I don't think you deserve to get punched for it. If he was like, if he said some real wild shit,
I support Donald Trump and these black people, XYZ. If you're on some shit like that, then you're definitely deserve to get fucking punched.
Yeah, but. But on his side, it's like, dude, bro, you play in the NHL, bro. Like people are fighting each other all the time. Like, it's a punch. You know what I'm saying? I don't get why tweeting about it. I just don't get.
Let's not even begin to dissect the fact that he is Canadian and I don't think has dual citizenship.
He can't vote. No, he literally said, "I can't vote."
So it's like, I don't even want to say like, well, then you can't have an opinion, or why are people worried about your opinion if you can't even contribute to the vote? That's like a whole nother fuckery. You know what I'm saying? It's like a whole nother, like, that's like after you do have the facts of how he feels, which you don't, and what was said, which you don't know, and who hit him, which you have no idea if that even did happen. Then once you have all that, then you can look at like, well, then here's how you would ever even be a factor in this conversation.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. It's just, so that happens.
And I do think he was coming at it. I think his dad, ex-cop, ex-firefighter.
What's up with that? Isn't that a cop?
No, his dad was a cop. His dad was a cop. I did end up finding that.
Okay, then fine.
His dad was a cop, moved to firefighter. I'm not saying
why were so many people so adamant? So many people were so adamant saying he was not even ever a cop.
Well, because
ever a cop.
Actually, that part I did as I was kind of looking at shit. I came across it all. So because it's Twitter, the dunk ability came out, and it was like, bro, your dad's not even a cop. He was a firefighter for 20 years.
Pictures and everyone knew.
But then it comes out, obviously, that's like, oh well, no, he was a cop for like 8 years, ended up becoming a firefighter. But it's just like, so the dunk was there. People go for the dunk, and that's a whole other thing.
Oh.
People are using this like, oh yeah, great shit talk dunk material, but it's like, like what the fuck are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck are you doing to be like?
They're doing nothing. They're doing nothing, bro. Yeah. They're donating nothing. They're protesting nothing. They're voting for, and maybe they vote. Maybe they vote.
Maybe.
That's a bare minimum.
For real.
I'm not giving you shit. I'm not really giving you shit if you don't vote. I don't give a fuck what you do unless all you do is talk shit.
Yeah.
All you do is talk shit, make people pick sides, and fucking complain. And that's whether you're a guy like Logan Couture who's just out there bitching, who can't even vote. Out there bitching, allegedly. I don't know, bro. I do not know.
And it's also, I have no idea.
I'm just reacting.
I just don't get how people don't understand the anger. You know what you know what I mean? Like, I don't get how people
from the black community,
definitely from the black community, but I mean just from people are trying to, like, when the whole conversation of like a race war starts like that, I'm like, dude, it's not a black versus white thing. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right?
Fucking, this is the state. You know what I mean? Like this is above black and white people. You know what I mean? Like this is.
I guess you're kind of losing me as far as what you're talking about.
I just like when Logan Couture sends this tweet and people are arguing, bickering back and forth, and it's just like how he can't understand that people are angry. That's what I'm coming at.
No, all day. Yeah.
It's like, how can you not see? But again, that's kind of a whole other thing.
But that's a whole other thing of like responsibility as a social media user. Whether you are like a celebrity or fucking Joe Blow nobody, you put that opinion out in the ether, whether it's this way or that way, it's subject to get fucking shit on.
Yeah.
And you really don't have a lot of room to be overly butthurt when it gets disagreed with or how it gets disagreed with because you chose to put it out in the ether. Like,
yeah. No, I mean, yeah.
We put this absolute dog shit of a podcast out twice a week, every week for weeks on end, knowing full well there's multitudes of people who don't listen, have listened, and think it's dog shit.
Oh, yeah.
And do or don't express that opinion, but that is undoubtedly a fact.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. We put that out and respect and are fully willing to accept that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because we're out here just saying whatever the fuck comes to our minds at this given time in this conversation, how we feel.
Yeah.
Don't say shit.
Yep. It's all, man. It's fucked.
It's so, dude, 2020's fucked. Everything's fucked.
Everything's fucked.
Everything's fucked.
Everything's fucked. But hopefully, I mean, we've been saying it, but, hopefully something changes, man. Like,
and that's why I wanted to start with that, in the sense that with all these boycotts, with all these protests, with all these riots, hopefully it moves towards something positive. I think with the slippery slope that society's on, you talk about it can only go up from here, or we've hit rock bottom. I don't know if we have. I don't think we have. I'm pretty sure it can get a lot worse.
It feels like we're on really, really, really shaky ground now, and it's like we're either going to step off and like work our way back up, or it's all just going to fall apart. And who knows how far we're going to fall.
With that in mind, things always turn around. I mean, it doesn't matter. Again, I'm not trying to make light of the situation by any means, but through time, whether it takes 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, things do evolve.
Yeah.
And hopefully with the way these current moments in time have happened with these boycotts and they are small. I mean, I'll keep it a buck. They're relatively meaningless in terms of like immediate change, right? In terms of like immediate, in terms of like policy changes, in terms of systematic, overhaul. It doesn't do anything for that. But it absolutely puts a magnifying glass on those matters. It forces people to not be able to tune in, and it just creates more of an opportunity for anyone to then think about what's going on.
Yeah, and you hope that, like what the NBA did, the NHL still owns those time slots on TV. Use that time to.
I didn't even fucking think about that.
Use that time to put guys like Evander Kane and other people from Hockey Diversity Alliance on television. Give them the platform. Give any players who want to speak up or whatever. Give them the platform. Like. Give it to people outside of just the players in the league.
I'll tell you what, man. I don't watch a lot of hockey games based on knowing, depending on the matchups. I know I can get highlights. I know I can watch the wrap up. I know I can just
some of them come on late as fuck.
It. If they do some shit like that, I promise you I'm tuning in.
Absolutely.
Guarantee you I'm tuning in. Because that's historic. You know what I'm saying? When the fuck has that ever happened?
Especially in hockey.
Especially in the fucking white ass sport of hockey. I would absolutely, you're guaranteeing whatever time slot that is, you're guaranteeing my eyes. So
absolutely.
You want to talk about getting views, you want to talk about getting people to pay attention to your fucking channel. We're not talking about to a issue. That's the goal, but you want to talk about people pay attention to your numbers.
Get your fucking commercial numbers up.
Get your fucking numbers up then. And don't be a fucking, don't be a fucking corporate dick either. You know what I'm saying?
Because you don't want this whole thing. You want
to capitalize, but let's fucking really do something.
But that's the thing with the strikes and boycotts or whatever it's called, is that's the only way you get a corporation to fucking listen, That's the only way that a corporation changes, because it's easier to just be status quo when you're this big conglomerate.
Look at basic
monster.
labor laws.
Yeah, and it's
people had to not even to get like too far which way or what. People straight up died for labor laws. So you could have like 9 to 5s. People died in riots for those type of things, like back in like the 20s and shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like way off probably with my dates and references
but
straight up, that's a thing. That's a fucking thing. People.
Yeah, when people to get the whole people were definitely killed by.
That was the thing. It was a drunk history episode. Like they fucking bombed somewhere in New York, like a newspaper company, bro.
Oh yeah, no, because it was the fucking mob. Like, and now the mob is just more white collar, dude. So this is the way to get them to listen. That's the only way that they're gonna be a part of this.
Are you
change
saying the mob's behind all this?
Yeah, I think the mob is behind everything, dude. It
like
all started when they killed
Illuminati.
JFK, bro. It's all been downhill since they killed JFK, bro. So part 2 to the Scrum, conspiracy theories with Talkin Sauce.
Perfect. Thank you for that segue. Yo, PSA. Did another PSA here. You guys gotta stop sharing that girl who was talking about what's math, bro. Have you seen this thing?
Yes, bro.
Yo, we gotta stop this shit right now, man. This shit is a fucking. She's already got another viral video. She's already got another viral video saying, "Hey, thanks, I'm back. I didn't learn my lesson, and so now we're gonna talk about why history isn't real." She even puts a little cute little disclaimer right beforehand and go, "By the way, I know history is real." Because it's philosophy, right? That's the whole point.
Yeah.
The whole point of philosophy, like, you want to talk about philosophy? Yo, philosophy is made up as fuck. Like the whole thing of philosophy, you're sitting there going like, yo, like, is this even like, what if like, and how did like, okay, like we can actually record, like science is a very real thing.
Yeah.
So like, philosophy is just like.
Her whole argument was words aren't real. Is basically what it boiled down to. Is that
her argument was non-existent? It was.
Well, she was like 2 + 2 could like it doesn't have to equal 4. It could equal fish if we say.
Okay,
it does.
Terrence Howard.
Yeah, but it's like but fish is still going to represent. It's just that's what we would call the number 4 in that situation. Like you're just arguing over what is tree real. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you say a word to yourself over and over, it just sounds like sounds.
Anything real?
Yeah.
Am I real?
So dude, it's
like, yo, so like, oh, you just graduated, cool. Like, what'd you major in? Oh, philosophy, cool. So like, what are you gonna go do for work? I don't know. Like, maybe pass this bullshit on to someone else. It's a philosophy teacher. I don't know.
I'm gonna
fucking
think
internet cloud. I don't know.
I'm gonna think a lot. I'm gonna write some papers. I'm trying to deconstruct the concept of math. We'll see which one happens first.
Right. And let's not get it fucked up. There's nothing fundamentally wrong with philosophy. Question everything. That's how science works. You question things. You test hypotheses. You test a theory. Whatever. Question shit. But like the momentum that video got. And then, like, her coming back with another video, like, yo, this is how, like, flat earth shit starts. Like, this is how some real, like, people just take some shit and stand it, and they don't even understand what they're standing. And, bruh, like, come on, man. We just, like, this is a perfect chance to not give some fucking stupid person attention. Let's not do it. Like, let's stop this one right now, dude. We can. It all starts with that
whole, like, distrust of everything thing that just social media creates. But, bruh.
Did you see some of the way? Because I'm in there, man. Did you see the way people were replying?
They
were like,
"This girl's
spitting facts. This girl's dropping gems right now, dude. You guys need to really pay attention." Like,
it's all bullshit. It's like, it's like you're on the internet right now, right? It's all zeros and ones. It's all just fucking math. Yeah, dude. But
if I tweeted out, I was like, people are gonna question that. But they're not going to question how they're inside 4 walls that just somehow don't fucking collapse around them. Guess what? It's because 2 + 2 is 4. I promise you. I guarantee you. That's why the 4 fucking walls in your room.
Walls, dude. It's the fish walls.
Falling in is because of sound math that rounds and equals a number.
No doubt.
Fuck.
Dude, but you did the Warzone live event, right?
I did.
So that they had as you were like racing to the site or whatever, and it's like detailing how they like break down a nation. That shit was way too real, bro. That shit was like way too.
Are you kidding me,
dude?
Are you kidding me? We are living that
with the headphones.
We are living that in real time.
I was like with the controller in hand, like, fuck, man. Like now I'm just gonna have an anxiety attack.
there's a Russian government guy, like playing, like just like a 60-year-old Russian government guy, like with his badges on his fucking in his gamer chair. You know what I'm saying? Like with like the hat and everything, playing, like watching that and just fucking loving it.
Oh, he's
just
like,
going yes. Straight up, dude. I mean, like, let's keep the conspiracy train going. You saw all those like I'm not watching the NBA anymore tweets.
Oh, and it's all the bots. It's just all bots.
Russian bots.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
I mean, I'm throwing that at the wall, but dude, it's all Russia's fault, bro.
It's so funny though, just to see that. Because
Ovechkin's on the cover, like what? Fuck out of here.
NHL 21 cover is trash, bro. Can we say that? If that
I don't know if I agree if it's trash. I feel like I haven't seen the actual cover. Is it
the one with like the pictures and then like the NHL 21 shit, like
with the gray and the green
side? Yeah, I think that because FIFA's cover was the exact same.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like
I saw the mock-up. I saw the meme that was just like shitty Photoshop pictures of Ovechkin. Yeah. Was that like supposed to be the joke? It's like
it's the same thing. I think it sucks. To be honest.
All right. I don't think I really even looked at it. I saw the color scheme, and I you know me, our Ovi's. I got a fat head of Ovi around the corner here. Yeah. Like he's on the cover. I'm good. Like that's.
I feel you. You fucking. How many of their games you watch, bro? Like
most of the playoff games.
Like most of them. How many of the Hurricanes playoff games you watch?
Actually, I watched
like all of them. Like that's what I'm saying. All right, Josh, a Hurricanes fan now.
No, but you know how you figure that out?
Basic math, bro. Basic math, bro.
You subtracted the number of games, and it clearly, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Clearly, based on
Josh had more
I am a Hurricanes fan.
Like, he had more apples
in the Hurricanes basket.
Yeah.
Than the Capital basket.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, you gave Holtby such a shitty last. Yeah, we fucking did it, man. Let's get the fuck out of here, dude. I was about to like talk about Holtby and like the fucking whole like. Nah, you give me the out. Let's get the fuck out of here, dude. Still here for an hour.
For real, bro. All right, you can get us at Talkin.
Let's have a conversation. We always say hit us up on some dumb shit. You want to hit us up on some real shit? We do not have the answers, but if you're just looking for someone to bounce shit off of, you want to talk to somebody about anything, hit us up.
Absolutely.
Maybe we need it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this is a cry for help. You know what I'm saying?
It is. At Talkin Sauce Pod, no underscore. Respect the underscore. Cancellation Cup Season 3. There's way too much on, so definitely go watch the streams.
There's games tonight. There was games yesterday. There's games today.
There's more games than there's more days with games than there are days without games. And
there's more games. We're playing more online hockey than non-pandemic regular season NHL hockey. Yeah. There's never been I don't think maybe unless the schedules are that bad. Are there 3 games in a row on the NHL
very occasionally, like
very
super occasionally. It'll be like one of them.
That's our schedule every week for season 3. That's every week. 3
dude. It deadass is like 8 games a week. It's insane.
It is 8
games. You can watch it all. Cancellation Cup. They're sending out the stream links. Definitely check it out. Get me at JCobb, JAY_COBBB. Josh, where to get you
at Teebs, TEABZZ.
You can get Cody at CD_2187. Josh, what's Dylan's?
If you want to deconstruct math, you can hit up Dylan at r/UT bags your mom. For 2069, lowercase x, capital X.
I think you nailed it.
/4th the 5th.
Hit him up on Flat Earth, r/Flat Earth.
r/math's not real.
r/ most of this is a construct.
r/we're in the Matrix.
All right, bro. So we dropping in?
Yeah.